What would be the scariest message humanity could receive from outer space? A date. Like a random day in the future with no context whatsoever. A date with the aliens for sure. Candlelight dinner and all. Depends, are they into butt stuff? Do they even have a butt? That's not my concern. You've been here a while. It's time to wake up before you forget how. 5 more minutes. 10,9,8. They've hidden a code inside our own satellites. A letter reminder to file your intergalactic taxes, or else. A complete and factual history text from the very beginning of our race to modern times. Imagine if it was a video. In Yu Yu Hakusho they have the chapter Black Tape, which is supposed to be a compilation of the worst horrors of humanity, thousands of hours long. I wouldn't even want to begin to imagine the atrocities that would be on something like that. The first 5 minutes would probably consist of my sex life. 5? You are giving yourself too much credit. People of Earth, your attention please. This is Prostetnik Vagan of the Galactic Hyperspace Planning Council. As you will no doubt be aware, the plans for development of the outlying regions of the galaxy require the building of a hyperspatial express route through your star system, and, regrettably, your planet is one of those scheduled for demolition. The process will take slightly less than 2 of your Earth minutes. Thank you. Where's my towel? Right here. Crusty and shamefully hastily tucked under your pillow. The perimeter has fallen. We are sorry. You have 2 weeks to prepare. This would be a wood hook for a novel. This would be a wood hook for a novel. For sure. Okay. I see what you did there. What can I say? I was pining for another pun thread. Realistically, anything understandable or coherent would be terrifying. Receiving some electromagnetic fuzz or some gibberish static would be groundbreaking, but receiving literally any instruction like stay where you are or not long now would send the world into anarchy. Stay where you are or not long now would send the world into anarchy. This would probably be redacted instantly and a UN task force would be created almost instantly. Do not answer. Do not answer. Do not answer. And yet she answered. We already answered. Every TV shows and any over-the-air conversation is already going in the direction of others' planets and could be listened to. I would be surprised if they are not already listening. The next one is at 4.5 light years. They are now listening TV series from 2017. They didn't yet heard about Ukraine. They will in 4 years. I think everything we send out is drowned out in cosmic background radiation. The amplitude of our TV and radio signal is too weak to be distinguishable at any distances that would matter. Plans for a hyperspace bypass through the Milky Way have been approved. Signed. Vagans. Don't act like you didn't know about it. The plans have been on display on Alpha Centauri for quite some time. It's only 4 light years away. I'm sorry, but you can't be bothered taking an interest in local affairs. That's your own account. Stop transmissions. You don't want them to find you. Cease all radio transmissions, or the humans may hear you. We should stop shouting into the void before it's too late. But then again, Cocomelon may be the biggest hit in the local area and entire civilizations exist watching it on repeat because it's a message from the sky. We can never know because they're too busy watching to try and reply back. Show me what you got. Get Swifty was a jam. Who the fuck is Mr. Bulldops? Anyone else think they were paying homage, or cashing in on a classic for a new generation, to SHCF 55? Sure sounded like it. Since I am clueless to that I can't say for sure. Lol. We have received your video broadcasts for many years. We will be honored to meet your Kardashian overlords. That's not terrifying, that's hilarious. Still better than Kardashian overlords. I feel like they would want to meet Lucy or Andy Griffith. I laughed so hard. Transmission received. Will arrive soon. Also, here is a formula for a very effective lubricant. I was thinking something similar. Something more along the lines of terms of your surrender are acceptable, will arrive soon. This transmission is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Today's transmission is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, one of the biggest mobile role-playing games right now, and it's totally free. Currently almost 10 million users have joined Raid over the last 6 months, and it's one of the most impressive games in its class with detailed models, environments and smooth 60 frames per second animations. All the champions in the game can be customized with unique gear that changes your strategic buffs and abilities. The dungeon bosses have some ridiculous skills of their own, and figuring out the perfect party and strategy to overtake them's a lot of fun. Currently with over 300,000 reviews, Raid is almost a perfect score on the Play Store. The community is growing fast and the highly anticipated new Faction Wars feature is now live. You might even find my squad out there in the arena. It's easier to start now than ever with Raid's program for new players. You get a new daily login reward for the first 90 days that you play in the game. So what are you waiting for? Go to the video description, click on the special links and you'll get 50,000 silver and a free epic champion as part of the new player program to start your journey. Good luck and I'll see you there. Transmission description. Your answers are in the oceans, not the stars. It's Major Tom motherfuckers, you abandoned me 50 years ago and now I have my own army of space aliens, bitch, prepare for war. And from absolutely everywhere around us, that eerie intro from ashes to ashes commences at levels that rattle our teeth. My mama said, to get things done, you better not mess with Major Tom. And an iron rain begins. A message from your local elder god Cthulhu. Any transmission would be terrifying. Stephen Hawking was not wrong about the aliens getting to us would be like the Europeans getting to America. There would be no good outcome for the natives. Best case scenario, Earth is to the rest of the universe as the Sentinel Islands are to Earth. We spend the rest of our existence more or less free and more or less undisturbed, but living with the knowledge that we're surrounded by beings with forces and abilities that we can't comprehend. The silver lining would be that knowing for certain things like FTL travel are possible would likely result in massive investments in trying to figure out how. And then we find out that Earth is one of those shitty garbage spawns that lock you out of parts of the tech tree because it lacks certain resources. Hello humans. Love this. Cats got to space? I would like that. Just like a perfectly distinguishable number. Like if we just received the number 4 from outer space. What is that? 4 hours? Days? Years? What does it mean? The simplicity and speculation will drive people mad. 4, 8, 15, 16, 23 and 42. Simulation completed. Time to end life on Earth. Simulation of 3.5 billion years and record results. Simulation 138 completed. Commencing cleanup. I would finally have a peace of mind, tbh. Hello, we come in peace. Ack. It comes in peace. Kill it. Most likely one, would be completely unintelligible. But, one that comes to mind for scary. Cease, you do not want to keep doing this, you will be found by it. Stop now, you may still have a chance. So long and thanks for all the fish. What the fuck did they do to the fish? They sleep with the fishes. Unexpected Factorio reference. We'd come visit, but by the time we get there, you won't be. This is actually a possible outcome if they can't warp the time and need to travel from somewhere really far to get there. Probably the best message we can get. There is outer life. They are nice. They can never harm us. Your biological and technological distinctiveness will be added to our own. Resistance is futile. Oh wait, I have real bullets. Bullets are irrelevant. You will be assimilated. We've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty. We've been trying to contact you about your planet's extended warranty. 90-day eviction notice. Etched into the sky that visibly ticks down, lol. A meme with humanity being vacuumed off the planet and lol all over. Teleport 20% of your planet's population to these coordinates for military assignment, or we will take it all by force. You have 12 Ramdans to comply. It would probably be an experiment to see if humans are really worth communicating with. They probably want to see how badly the Earth falls into ruin as people try to decide what 20% are going to be sent. Warhammer 40k be like. The title of the transmission is How to Serve Mankind, but as the transmission continues it is clear that what you're receiving is a cookbook. Stolen from the Twilight Zone. Correct title is To Serve Man. Some URL. Yep. I'm old like that. Still good though, and it's not the transmission I would want to hear. True dat, but credit where credit is due and not flown as your original idea, boo. Love the Twilight Zone, and for me as a child at the time, I was thrilled with the storylines and twist endings. It was like nothing else I'd ever seen. Dear Adolf, we have received your first transmissions. We are sending assistance. A bit late to the party, but understandable as to why. Time's up. Never gonna give you up. The loveliest message from outer space. That all those telemarketing calls are from the planet Vulcan. You guys are gonna love this place. Last visit me and my buddies got them to build a big triangle. I'm amazed and slightly disappointed more people did not find this as humorous as I did. Elaboration required. Baby shark, do.